Getting hold of me is top priority for Nigerian government than dealing with terrorists flaunting ransom on TikTok. Investigative journalist David Hundeyin speaks. He believes that the authorities are making desperate attempts to involve him in a criminal investigation in order to undermine his international refugee status and potentially place him on Interpol police list. Nigerian investigative journalist David Hundeyin has revealed why the Nigerian police force declared him wanted and labeled him as an accomplice in the trial of whistleblower Isaac Bristol Tamono Obifere, identified by Nigerian authorities as PDOM Nigeria. Hundeyin, in an interview with News Central Television on Wednesday, said that the police accusation was tied to his commitment to truth-telling, which the current administration views as a threat. He believes that the authorities are making desperate attempts to involve him in a criminal investigation in order to undermine his international refugee status and potentially place him on the Interpol notice list. Hundeyin also revealed that in 2023, the National Intelligence Agency made several attempts to abduct him abroad after he exposed the misconduct of high-ranking government officials. Sahara reporters have reported that the Nigerian police force linked Hundeyin and Michael Alade to PDOM in an alleged cybercrime case. During a briefing in Abuja on Tuesday, the first spokesperson Muyiwa Adejobi confirmed Sahara reporters' report that PDOM Nigeria arrest followed a petition from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Speaking during the interview, Hundeyin said, "There were several attempts by the National Intelligence Agency to abduct me. They also tried to render me stateless. I even tried to change my country twice. There was an attempt to abduct me from Ghana. Then I had to move to Kenya, and when they came for me in Kenya, I ran to the United Kingdom. This is part of the price you pay when you decide to tell the truth during a time when it is not fashionable, especially under a regime that sees truth-telling as a threat." When asked if he was aware that he had been declared an accomplice in PDOM's trial, Hundeyin mentioned that he had anticipated this and decided to go public. He became suspicious after the whistleblower X account contacted him after his devices were hacked, leading him to believe that the authorities were trying to entangle him in a criminal investigation to discredit him. The attempts to hack my devices, which led me to replacing them, made it clear that something was going on that I did not want to be involved in. I suspected that this was a state security effort to rope me into a criminal investigation, discredit my international refugee status, and target political opponents like myself and PDOM. This is something like Nigeria and other countries are likely to do. Hundeyin continues, "As I suspected, they called me a suspect in ongoing criminal investigation, likely to create a narrative that would justify putting me on Interpol notice list, making it more difficult for me to travel and giving the impression that they were closing in on me. As you know, getting hold of David Hundeyin is one of the top security priorities for the Nigerian establishment, even more so than dealing with terrorists flaunting ransom on TikTok." Regarding PDOM's condition, Hundeyin alleged that the whistleblower was sprayed with a toxic substance while in FCID detention, causing severe breathing difficulties. He cannot breathe properly. You can hear it in his voice. Clearly, something is wrong with him, Hundeyin emphasized. And some people are in support of this devilish government. These old men think governance is a joke. Criticism is perceived as a threat in this administration, and it is not supposed to be. It is not. Oh, God bless good luck, like Jonathan. That man handled criticism like saying they handle cold water. Nothing will know the both him and a wife. And wife now be the most empathic and caring first people don't get. We really come outside, really they involved. And not be this one that they do. This one go on, do this one go on, this one at thief did their eyes. No. He was not interested in everything I get, which she want take. Her husband and family to tell alone. You know they interested in this one. If they come outside, they speak on matters will be concern people. True. Maybe all this one with the farms up and down. They try to farms people. Clueless government, after all their promises during the electional time, no hope for the common man, a country endowed with rich human and natural resources, yet a liter of oil is sold at 1,200 naira. An ordinary man is not certain where the next meal will come from. He is only living by the grace of God. Thank you for this vital information. This information is key to strengthen democracy in Nigeria. Hearing this information, Oga, beg. If you like, go carry and send for government authorities. Sad enough, that is Nigeria for you. Don't mind the clueless and shameless set of people. Nigerian police fall and stupidity are twins. Now, let me say, I even thank God say this man gets money to even run away. If na person wey no get money to run away, you think say you go even dey for where you dey. I thank God though say he's actually financially at least in there at a place where we say if he move around. What that if na you hunger dey kpai? Oh God. Oh. It is a laughable situation, but it is just corruption fighting back and nothing more. It is not just. It's not supposed. This is pure evil. Pure evil. So I really thank God say if you do it and you feel pay. If you no fit pay in corner, say dem go hold you for chokehold. It is a pity. It is in Nigeria that protest is seen as treason and constructive criticism is a threat to destabilize the government. And praise singing of corrupt politicians and leaders attracts a reward. It is in Nigeria that the oppressed fight his folks to protect the oppressors. Tinubu has come with a civilian rule with every garb of tyranny that makes it more like a military rule. Our constitution, which is crying for change because of its poor articulation of people's needs and many lucani, has even been relegated to the background. No wonder a serving minister like Wike is threatening supposedly duly elected governors because of their pledge to support their colleague Fubara in Rivers State. Peter misjudged and now they are after David because their corruption is exposed. It is indeed a pity. The thing is, even if it is exposed, what are we going to do? We are chicken-hearted. I have to tell us this thing. We are very chicken-hearted in this part of the country. We are chicken. I have to say it. I have to. And for those who go around supporting this government because of 2 naira, because of 5 naira, may the money where you collect make it a burn on for in a body. Because I don't understand. I keep saying this. What if this person will get shishi for pockets? What if he's not actually buoyant enough to do all these travels? Do you know that is how Nigerian government will catch up with him? Will catch up with him, and before you know, they don't put him inside. They're not going to even try himself. They go put him inside prison. Children whose mother run the restaurants have been at eatery, yet the children are dying of starvation. Yes, now. It is really just mind-boggling that Wole Soyinka political BFF is the best graduating student of Abacha school in political violence and autocracy. Is it not funny how the same man you people said was fighting tyranny is now a tyrant himself? It is very funny. Sincerely, it amuses me. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your